Breathing deep, she stays and waits again, no longer for a knight in shining armor, but for this wave of peace to pass. The word Thalassophilia is someone in love with the sea or the ocean. I think the saddest part is, no matter how much you love the sea, that doesn't mean it has to love you back. I've always had trouble expressing myself. As much as I tried, I couldn't find any single word that meant in love with water. Thalassophilia. I mean, come on, just the ocean? That's so specific. Finding the right words is hard. I looked up hydrophile, but everything I found was referring to chemistry, and chemistry is still all Greek to me. Maybe there's no word to express it, or maybe you can't love something that is so inherently tied to your own survival. Who would want to, anyways? Wouldn't that be, I don't know, vaguely narcissistic? So I thought for a second that we'd be better off just appreciating water, maybe tone back the language a bit, but there's really no word for that either. As if we could properly express ourselves anyways. Those moments where the words come together just right are fleeting. They run through your fingertips like a stream between rocks. You can't grab them. They either flow across your hands or they don't. Of course, that means expression is less about chasing poetry and more about letting poetry find you. I suppose I'd liken it to living life in an aquarium. You're sheltered, isolated, staring out at all the things that to you are wet with the air while you're dry beneath those artificial waves, breathing bubbles through a straw and watching that strange plastic scuba diver opening his treasure chest all day long until suddenly you're gobsmacked? That's a good word. And the poetry you spent all day watching fall down like summer rains is washing around you, and then the words are just there. Poetry's that weightlessness in watching the sea surround you. It's that feeling of being stunned and awe and losing control of the words because you didn't find them, they found you. And to that end, poetry is more like the ocean than anything else. So when we talk about loving the water and the ocean and thalassophilia and hydrophilia, we're really just talking about the chemistry between a poet and a poem. And I think that's really beautiful. I guess my whole point is that thalassophilia is less about loving the waves and the salt and the sea, and more about opening yourself up to the poetry that beats the edge of the water, and hoping that, maybe one day, as much as you love the sea will love you too.